Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest... Have you been to Skingrad and seen Count Hasseldor? Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Travin feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's tower. Irlav should be waiting for you.
You're not supposed to be in here!
You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Skalil indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the Council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Skalil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. I eagerly await your return.
This is a restricted area. You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful though, it could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Irloff's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. Take care.
What do you want now? If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful. What can I do for you? You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them. Now that I have the book, I can try and translate what's on the walls here. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Yes? Okay, what do you... Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should... According to this, it translates directly to Magicka Shines. That doesn't seem right. Perhaps... Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What do you want? Okay, what... It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. It means Magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell... Mafre. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Yes? Now that I have the book, this is kind of exciting, don't you think?
If there's anything about... This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. I see no reason to talk to you. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. What can I do for you? This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What? Okay. Mafre seems to According to this, it means Magicka darkens, considering perhaps a spell that It means Magicka shine. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increase... Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
You have business here? Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to... That's what it's at best. What a waste of my talents.
Sent you into... It hasn't been... The only thing if we had some... Skalil might have a... I don't... Take care.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know, but... What a waste of my talents.
Yes? You got the book? I'll tell you what. Now that I... This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Yes? Okay. According... It means magicka... Perhaps a spell that damages... It means magicka shut... If we assume it means magicka wax it. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Be careful in here.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. What a waste of my talents.
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Goodbye.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Take that! Ha! Ha! Good work at Vatican. Jorl is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Report back as soon as you can.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest edition.
Greetings, look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Bye. Have you found Necromancer's Moon? I believe you'll find it. I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on. Good day. Have you found... I believe... the mystic... the supposedly... Goodbye. Well... a most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again. Goodbye.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running. Take care.
Oh, yes, of course.
Ah, you
What
must
is it?
be the...
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. You too.
Pardon me, noble scholar, but could I speak with you a minute?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
Do you remember that?
Hello. It's my pleasure. Please, continue. So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.